Now I'm going to send it over to the West Dakota Fox table where Leif is standing by. He's going to do a Skype interview with Wade Reigier, who is the head coach of the Minot State University men's hockey team. Leif, can you give us some more information about how the hockey season is going this year?
Hockey team's been doing great. They did slip a little bit down to the number 2 spot, but that's in the nation, so that's impressive as well. They do a great job, and Wade Reigier's done a great job. Trying something new. Hopefully it's working out. Wade Reigier is Skyping with us. They are down taking on number 11 Iowa State this weekend, and I guess if Wade's on, Wade, tell us a little bit about the trip and how things are going so far.
Well, it's another long trip that, we're accustomed to with Beaver hockey. There's certainly, aside from Jamestown, we have to go a long ways to play anybody in meaningful games for that matter. But we're here a day early like we normally do. The boys are at the library. Academics is a huge part of what we do at our program. So we spend a couple hours at the library and then prepare tomorrow for a big test here at Iowa State.
So what do you look for in your players? Like, you've got a lot of vets, and I'm sure it's really easy for your team to get along with those guys, and that's what's making the program so good. So do you rely on your vets a lot, or is it some of these new guys that are coming in that you're really trying to work in and out of the roster?
It's a bit of a combination of both. You know what? We're an experienced team. 4 years ago, it was a big recruiting class, and now we have 12 seniors. When it comes to the big moments, we're certainly going to rely heavily on our experience and our veteran group of guys. But we've got talented young kids around it. I mean, our back end has got a number of guys that are freshmen and sophomores. Our goaltending is all young guys that'll be here for the next 2 or 3 years. So, it's kind of a bit of a combination of everything. It's the culture of what we set up. It's championship or bust every year. I know some teams go through different cycles, but, we thrive in those type of elements. I know our fans at the Mesa certainly thrive in those type of elements, and that's something that we try to build on each and every year.
One of the things I know the guys like to talk about, I know you pride yourself on it too, Wade, is the new Pepsi Arena. Like, that rink is amazing, and the guys say it's probably the best in the nation. Wouldn't you say it's the best place to be? I heard maybe Las Vegas is a little louder, but Pepsi is the loudest rink in the league.
It certainly is. We were very fortunate. The Minot Park District, the Mesa Arena and the city, and everybody kind of came together to build that project. And it's a fabulous facility. And, it's something that really kind of gives us a permanent home. The design in it just makes it ever so loud in there. Even if you have 300 people in there, it seems like there's, 2,000, 3,000. And it gives us an advantage. Just this last weekend or a couple weekends ago, we played Jamestown. We had almost 1,500 people in there, around 500 students, and that helps push us to the top. And, it's a great facility. It's going to be huge for us for recruiting down the road. And we just look more forward to hosting more key games in Minot.
The hockey program's been growing, and hockey itself is growing. Are you expanding a little bit on your recruiting area, or are you kind of sticking to your guns with where you've been and what's working for you?
Well, the nice thing is the spot we're in at number 2 really gives us some flexibility with recruiting. We have so many players and students that email us on a weekly basis wanting to play for us. And I think for us, our culture has really kind of been the area that's allowed us to be so successful in recruiting. And, we've been able to get our kids from all over Canada. We've been able to get a bunch of kids locally. We've been able to lean on a couple of our junior colleges in the past. And, it gives us that flexibility that not only in terms of our program, but our university. As a former student there, the university itself has grown leaps and bounds on what we've done. And with the new facilities and the new programs and just the overall family feel that I think students enjoy at Minot State. So it's kind of a culmination of everything that we do. And we look forward to recruiting next year, as it's going to be a huge class coming in. But hopefully we can have a championship trophy to carry around on those trips.
Yeah, everybody's hoping for the championship trophy. I know that's what the guys really pride themselves on. You've been leading this team to some great success. Speaking of leading the team, I know the guys like kind of taking on the Cyclones. That's kind of a fun one to go against. But who is your personal favorite opponent to travel to or come see at home?
It's there's always a number of different key opponents. I mean, certainly the new rivalry with Jamestown has been very exciting, not only in terms of having just another in-state team, come in here and play us and somebody that we can all kind of recognize. But, anytime we bring in a big name university, there's just some extra buzz in the building. in January in the new year, we've got UNLV coming back with an exciting brand of hockey that they do, as well as we've got Arizona State coming in to play us too. So in Arizona State, last time they were here was huge. The crowds were lively. It was an exciting time, and especially for people that were in like the Air Force Base and those areas in the community really thrived in it. So you know what, we're looking forward to bringing in those big name schools, and we need our fans to back us up.
Thank you so much, Wade, for joining us through Skype, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Wade Reigier, head coach of the men's hockey team here at Minot State. Number 2, Beavers versus the number 11 Cyclones down at Iowa State. Alexis, there you have it.